I'm Candace from City Lights Eastside in beautiful downtown Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm here to do a little snacking and yakking with Big Ben Kennedy.
This is Candace Patterson of City Lights Eastside in beautiful downtown Charleston. She said it. She also nailed that intro in one take. I feel like that needs to be said before we go an ounce further. Like she just just a pro at this. And and we're gonna get into some stuff that she brought me from City Lights, such as a tea and a hot chocolate and food I've not been able to look at yet. It's been hidden in boxes and foil, but I cannot wait to try this. If you do not follow her on the social media, TikTok, she rules it. So please follow her, City Lights Eastside on TikTok. You on Instagram and all the everything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. So
Same,
City
same
Lights
name.
Eastside.
Yep.
Perfect. And but before we get into this, please don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, comment, all the good things. If you do, I will give you the half of my chocolate chip cookie that clearly has more chocolate chips. Yeah. So,
I mean, it sounds like a deal to me.
so thank you for doing this with me. I mean, it's so neat that like everybody kind of rather sight unseen. I reach out and they're like, sure, I really,
Let's go.
I really appreciate it. You're lip syncing, you're dancing, you're doing so much on your social media.
I mean, so grateful that people are willing to watch and come in and we've got these beautiful drinks and all this food that I get to show off all the time and all these amazing people who work with me for me. And I mean, I'm just lucky. I feel so lucky. It's a grind.
So how long
Don't
have you
get-
been in Charleston?
2008.
Same here. That's I
Really?
moved here. Yep.
Cool.
2008.
Amazing. I moved from Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Okay. We moved from Baltimore, Maryland.
Nice.
Well, that's where I'm from. She's born and raised here. I stole her up to Baltimore for 5 years. She won. And we've been down here since 2008.
That's cool.
Yeah. that's cool.
Amazing. What brought you down here?
She had a father who was advanced years. Her mom's advanced years as well. My mom's only 19 years older than me, almost 20. So she had the older parents, and he was, every time we got the phone call about him being in the hospital again, she was a nervous wreck.
Sure.
And I thought, one day we're going to get that terrible phone call. And that's a long drive down 95, just knowing. And I just said, why don't we be down there? Plus, I never had a grandfather. They died before I was born. And my son, I wanted him to have a grandfather.
Yeah.
So he was able to have a grandfather for about 11 years, which was
awesome.
really, really awesome. Well, I mean, we moved here when he was 2, but up until he was 11, he
Sure.
got to know his grandfather and got to really get to know him. And he also got to see his last grandchild, which is little Bridget in the other room
so
before
sweet.
he passed. So I regret nothing. We live 5 minutes from our childhood home. And much like you, I've dedicated my life to trying to make a difference and pleasing the people of Charleston.
Sure.
Even though I'm not from here, I like it or not, most of the things we do have good people here.
Yeah.
They're good.
They're so good. I mean, I came here, not quite as heartwarming of a story, but
Yeah.
I had graduated college and I was in a relationship when I thought I was I was in my early 20s and
Oh yeah.
actually not even early 20s, my mid 20s, but still to me, that's a baby. And I thought we were going to be together. We went through a horrible breakup. My best friend lived here and she
Oh.
was in a bad living situation. I called her and I said, I no longer have a place to live. Find us. I know you're in a month-to-month situation. Find us a 2-bedroom. It has to be downtown. I need a front porch. And it can't be more than $1,000 a month, which kids buckle up. Things used to be cheap in Charleston.
Most certainly did.
So sorry
Most
about that.
certainly did.
And about 3 weeks later, she found it and I moved here and he was my neighbor across the street. So
Now he is not on camera, but
Oh, yeah.
please introduce.
this is my husband and his name's Will Kaiser and you can introduce.
Yeah, my name's Will.
As you can hear, he is mic'd up. So Will be on the audio podcast just fine. Unfortunately, you can't see him, but he's incredibly handsome and definitely worth looking at. So thank you for the great view. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I was lucky enough we both lived behind Mo's Crosstown, and she was across the street, and that's how we met. It took a while for her to notice me across the street, but
There you go.
about a year and a half, but you
I
know,
like Moe's Crosstown. I've been there before. That's across from the Rainbows Stadium or the old Rainbow
it's like
Stadium.
rainbows, yeah.
And our parents were at a church right nearby there too.
Oh,
They were in
cool.
church, so they didn't have a church. That was their big church.
There
that
was
they
there,
were
yeah.
on the committee from. But so then, how did it come to be that the two of you, as you were explaining to me briefly before we started this, you helped build the place, and she runs the place, and you admitted you were like, I want to bring my partner in crime,
Yeah.
you know, and it's
So,
just so much
my
there.
business partner, we're 50-50 business partners, and Greg he did all the food that you're about to eat, this is all of Greg's. He's South African, so some of the food actually half of the food that I brought you has a little bit of South African influence.
Nice.
And then our role is we also are artists. We go under the name Dos Bandidos Art. So we've had an art business together for the past 15 years.
Now that's you and him or you and him?
Excuse me. I know. Me and my husband.
You and your husband.
My
Okay.
business partner, I do everything front of house. I do everything creative, anything design.
Okay.
We did the entire outfit. I do coffee, front of house. He and my business partner does all the food.
Okay.
Okay. And so that's how we split it up. So during the build out, he just doesn't have, actually, he won't kill me for saying this. He just doesn't have any skills when it comes to building. So
Okay.
you know what he did is he stayed out of our way. And
Gotcha.
while we're doing it. And then now that we're open, Greg and I, my business partner,
Right.
we are there every day. We're owner operators. We
Gotcha.
run it. And Will, my husband, does all maintenance. So like something breaks.
Now, Will, you strike me as somebody who, because you're very quiet, you'd be very serious. So when they put you on a build, that's like it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't stop until.
Oh, we were working 12-hour days.
That's what I'm saying. He strikes me as somebody who
was-
wouldn't stop until
Yeah.
I think
the project was done. Like you
Yeah.
just have that
I
kind
took
of
a week off from my day job, which is at Boeing.
Oh wow,
And
okay.
then, but I think we spent 3 months building stuff in pieces in our backyards. And then once
Did you
build-
share a video of that? You shared a video of that.
I'll share lots of videos on
with
our
the
way
with the
up,
pieces in the
but
backyard. I do
Yeah,
remember
pieces
seeing
and-
your build out video and everything. I did see that.
So, I mean, honestly, it was 3 months. I was there. So he would come. He took more than a week off.
I had to, yeah.
Had to. You probably took 3 weeks, and we did ceiling, furniture, floor, everything. I mean, the place was it was delivered to us with bare walls and
Oh, okay.
okay, let me back up really quick.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Let's go back to the history of the building.
Okay, so the history of the building
1880.
is so exciting. So it's 1889.
Oh wow.
And it had been a million things, or maybe not a million, but 20, 30 things. It had been a restaurant. It had been grocery stores, candy stores.
That's cool.
And its last iteration was the pool hall.
There was a pool hall and
Okay.
a speakeasy.
Nice.
Well, the speakeasy was found later, hidden and behind the pool
Oh, yeah.
hall.
That's so cool.
Crazy hidden,
So
yeah.
it was a pool hall called George's, and when we were doing the renovation, we found the speakeasy that was hidden in the back, which we had heard all about from the neighborhood, but it hadn't been occupied since the 90s. So it was a full restoration renovation.
Yeah.
So have you ever been to Santi's?
I have been to some.
Okay, so the people who own Santi's own the building,
Okay.
and
Santi used the downstairs part of the building where the cafe is as his warehouse to store all his antiques that he collected, but didn't make it
Yes.
into the Santi's restaurant.
Yeah,
It was
I remember.
stored
Yeah,
there.
they have all the stuff on the wall that's for sale, all the portraits and the paintings and the stuff in the window. The lamps and
So-
yeah, I remember. I've seen his like kind of collection of antiques.
complete collection. So
But that's what he was using. So,
but it
was he ever using the
also-
speakeasy?
No.
No,
No?
we didn't know about it. I mean,
No
it was
way, that's so
essentially,
cool.
imagine it was a rotting structure that he just stored stuff in.
Wow.
And so
That's
when
so
we
neat.
all came together, they needed us and we needed them because we were looking for a new spot. Our old spot, the lease was up. We had just gone through the pandemic. It was tough times. So
Now,
October.
was this City Lights as well?
Yeah,
So this is why this one is City Lights Eastside as opposed to City Lights.
exactly.
Then and City Lights was still downtown.
It was across from the Charleston place, but it was so
Okay.
different. It was a
In 2006, it was like the city was smaller.
It was
Yes, it
smaller,
was,
and it was
much.
just
Keep it in mind
coffee.
riding to Market Street to go to a coffee shop because there weren't that many coffee shops in 2000.
Right. And you can actually park.
Yes.
You can't park anymore.
We used to have regular, like, locals, and then it changed, as
Became a hotel coffee shop.
Yeah.
But anyway, we started the process, just to not bore everyone, but we all came together and wanted to save this building and put city lights there. We started in October of 2021.
Okay.
2 short years later, the city finally let us have all of our permits. So we were in process for 2 years. We closed City Lights
Wow.
Original in 2021, thinking we'd be open within a year,
Yeah.
because why wouldn't we? And
And the city
then
of Charleston's like, wait a minute.
they're like, hold
that's
on, I know
terrible.
that you're small business owners. Yeah, but
There's a million hoops to jump through.
million hoops to jump
That's
through.
terrible.
It was challenging, but
Yeah.
we all got there. So we finally got
Good
all
on
of
staying the
our-
course. Because
You.
I mean, that's what they say, tenacity versus talent. That's one of the things I talk about a lot is those who are talented, but they give up, you'll never know.
Sure.
But there are far more people on the internet who are less talented, but they stuck it out
Yeah.
and they just never went away. So I'll compete with a million podcasts of people who don't really compare, but they never gave up. They did it for like 5 years, 10 years, and now you just can't. Right. So tenacity. So you staying tenacious, just being like, instead of just going, you know what? I guess it's not meant to be. You were like, no, it's absolutely meant to be. And I'll wait this out and I'll jump through your damn hoops because we're going to get this done.
It was wild, and all of our previous customers just got so sick of me. I would go on to our old account and be like, I promise 6 more months, and I said that for 2 years, and
That's
but
why we
we-
believed it. Yeah.
But did
I
they come
believe-
back to you when you
I-
reopened?
Yes.
they definitely did, but
Fantastic.
I believed it because we would get through this next hoop and we'd be like, we did it, we cleared a hoop, and then there'd be another one to jump through. But
Wow.
anyway, so then August of 23, we got everything approved. And the team who saved the building, so Santi's team, went, and the whole back of the building was completely fallen in. So they went between August and end of December of 23 and saved the building. And then they handed it over to us. And
Wow.
We started working in there about December, but they really handed it over to us February done. With
February,
flooring, walls up. It was safe to walk inside now.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then Will and I, really January through March,
Neat.
we were in there 12 hours a day. Okay, so we had one single power source. So we had to choose between at night whether we were going to have our floodlight or run a saw.
Right.
So, and when I say
Get all your
run a
sawing
saw,
done before 5.
if you look at the interior of our building, it is all tongue and groove. Like, there's a lot of saw work. So I would hold a headlamp, right? So while he was using
Right,
a saw,
right.
Table saw, yeah.
a table saw. And sorry, Mom, sorry, Dad. But anyway,
Was it their table saw? Or what?
no, it was ours. So
apologizing because they would have been
our
angry
hands
for
could have
you
gotten
being
cut off.
angry for you being so unsafe.
We were being so unsafe.
My uncle and my father-in-law have lost a fingertip to a table saw.
I've lost a fingertip at Winthrop before on the table saw.
There you go.
And then we didn't learn our
Oh, yeah.
lesson.
Well, I learned my lesson. I keep my fingers at least an inch.
So no injuries in the build out.
No, we were pretty
Perfect.
good.
Perfect. Good.
But we had to
That's
get
a
it
sign.
done. I mean, we don't have investors. It was all us.
Wow.
And one of the reasons that we did the entire build out and he took off of work is we didn't have the extra $100,000 to pay somebody. And so we did it ourselves. And we've renovated our house. We built a studio. We have experience.
Now the studio, your art studio.
Our art
Okay,
studio,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Wait, where's it, babe?
And things started getting more expensive after the pandemic too.
Yeah.
As everybody knows about inflation. So our budget that we started off with all of a sudden getting tighter and tighter.
It was
Yes.
tighter and tighter.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, some of the things we would have loved to hire out because, there's a lot of people with a lot of skills, but we didn't have the capital. So we did it. In 2.5 months, we did an entire upfit, sometimes 15 hours a day. No toilet. Also, that's the other thing is we We would drive back to our house to go to the bathroom because we didn't have like the plumbing or the all of the finishings installed until
Got you.
probably March.
So, like you said, you had the plumbing when they let you walk in, but you just didn't have the physical toilet and the physical.
So we had all the so they gave us all the roughs.
Yeah, you were
We had all
roughed
the
in, but you just didn't have.
But anyway, we did it, and 15 years of marriage and that amount of time together, and we got through it.
I'm telling you, that's a testament, though. That really is, because you were asking about us, and I said, 21 years, but we faced a few heavy challenges, more of the emotional kind. But that, I don't know. I don't know if we'd have survived something like that, honey bunny. I don't think so.
We barely survived digging up the water line in the first battle.
That's true. We had a tree that the root found its way on the water line and broke it. And so we were just like, well, let's get in there and see if we can fix it or patch it. I mean, we dug up that ground, and thankfully the water company, Charleston, just rerouted it around the tree up to our house and everything. But yeah, we were had to go out there and turn the water on. Then the water would rush through the pipe, and once it got that initial mud water that had gotten in there, it would run clear. We would hurry up and shower, and then I would go outside and turn it back off. And then, like I said, the water that was we kind of had it tamped off, but it would seep in. So it'd be like, don't, for the first like 50 seconds to a minute, do not go into the water because it's all mud. And we had a blast, though. I mean, like I said, after the fact, once we didn't kill each other. But that's probably, like I said, once you make it through and you're like, wow, we still love each other. That's got to be.
We do have a good toilet story about finding like a toilet for the cafe. We were looking on Facebook Marketplace. We were wanting a pink vintage toilet for the Barbie bathroom.
I was like, where are you going with this?
Out of Facebook Marketplace for a toilet. I'm so leery of selling anything on Facebook Marketplace, but if you can sell
We
a
found
toilet.
a pink toilet somebody was giving away. They had just moved from Johns Island to Greenwood, South Carolina.
Okay.
And he had bought a barn, and there was a pink toilet in it. And then we told him what we were doing. He's like, well, you can have it.
Yeah,
So
this was for our
Wow.
vintage bathroom. So we have one bathroom that is a full art gallery, and then the other is a vintage bathroom that has all of my Barbies and my mom's Barbies. So we shadow boxed and went on a fashion and
all their dresses are pinned up next to these vintage
anthropology
dolls, and
That's so cool.
journey, and people are obsessed. It's we actually came in second last year for City Paper's best bathroom. There's a lot of podcasters who or not podcasters, excuse me. There's a lot of TikTokers who come in and like obviously for a coffee, but to go to the bathroom.
Oh, this podcaster will definitely be coming in to
Please
take
come to
pictures
the
of the bathroom.
It's really stunning. We also found
a mint green sink on
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace in Greenville. So we drove upstate, picked up a sink and a toilet.
and the sink, she's come to visit it because she comes to Charleston sometimes.
That's wild.
Which is really cute. But
It's coming
yeah,
a
so
transplant recipient.
I guess what he's getting at is like a lot of the things.
While we were waiting for the year and a half of permits, we were hunting down vintage stuff.
Okay, so the dream was still alive.
Yeah.
I mean, you were telling yourself, let's do steps towards it.
Yeah.
Had you been sitting and waiting idly by, then all the doubt and all the things I was telling you about would probably creep in. But you're like, nope, we're driving 3 hours for a toilet or 3 hours for a sink.
And I was busy having, 17 different jobs, which was great.
So he just said, Bowie, what were you up to?
I mean, I did everything. I did a lot of wedding industry stuff.
Okay.
So draping, like where they pay $100,000. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But you go in and you make a tent look like The Notebook.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Floral. I did a lot of like the food service part for weddings. We have our art business, so commissions and then I drove Uber for 1 week. That was crazy and kind of terrifying. I mean, I think it's such a good job. It was just I was uncomfortable picking up people. It just wasn't my job.
Right.
It wasn't my job. But yeah, I mean, you do what you have to wait. And I just didn't want to get a permanent job anywhere, right? Because I just didn't know. I didn't know when the time was going to come when we were going to do the build out
Right.
and start the process.
Like, hey, thanks for hiring me. I know it's only been 71 days, but bye.
Exactly. Right. So
Right,
I don't want to, I
right.
did gig work, which is
Yeah, yeah.
very plentiful in Charleston, which is so cool.
Yeah, and I contemplated doing that for a while too. In addition to my EMS, I thought, man, and we used to have a Dodge Grand Caravan. We used to have a really nice minivan with the TV in the ceiling. You play
Cool.
WBs and stuff. And I was like, if I just did the airport loop,
Right.
but I just could never, like, you get done working a 24-hour shift. It's like, do I really want to drive around some more? Like, I don't know. I
Right.
kept going back and forth on it, and then eventually I just never did it. So
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it would be so easy. And I think now, if there wasn't really DoorDash the way there is now, but I think I would have done that.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Um,
DoorDash or even Instacart.
Or
I'm really
Instacart.
good. I'm really good at shopping for the family. I bet you. I mean, and also you would get your steps in all
It
the
would have been
time.
great.
No,
Absolutely.
but that is also evident. We went to Costco, and I was just like, now I know people like to stop in the middle of these giant aisles, and I know they really like to like guys. This is a warehouse. How are you possibly in everybody's way? And then I started seeing, and it was like, you know, Metamucil, fiber tablets, and also I'm going, yeah, this 21-year-old is not buying this stuff for him. And I realized it's all Instacarting,
Sure.
and it's just full now. I mean, everybody's just getting their Costco delivered because nobody wants to deal with the warehouse. The big people
Nobody.
stopping in the middle of, you're just walking, and all of a sudden it's like, what's going on? Everybody okay? Like, medical emergency? Like, you can't figure out why everybody just stops, and they don't even like pull to the side or like look around before they do it. They just stop walking. And I'm like, okay.
It's-
And
Yeah. And I
don't know.
mean, it's like, I think a lot of people now, especially because it's so accessible, they think, like, what is my time worth? Right.
true.
So, and we all had like this tiny amount of time. So I see why people do Instacart. I
I did.
don't, just because I don't know. We don't have it like that, but someday we will.
I Instacarted from Costco very recently because we had taped 2 episodes in one day.
Yeah, that's
And we had plans on going to Costco, and then it just time got away from us on a Saturday. I was like, I'm just going to order all of our stuff because we just get the
Amazing.
staples. We have kids, so things like peanut butter, things like,
Sure.
that you're going to use a lot, school snacks and all that.
Mhm.
We just buy them in bulk, but everything else we go to a regular grocery store for,
Right.
I'm not going to buy steak in bulk or anything,
There's no need.
No, you just get it when we want it, and that's it.
I can tell you that Costco for a small business is amazing.
I imagine.
And it is because we don't have a lot of opportunities to save money. We just don't, right?
Right.
Like, and Costco is a great business. They treat their employees really well. And that's the other thing my business partner does is he gets all the groceries. I mean, he's the
Well,
food
because he's
guy.
the food guy, right?
But he goes and he prices everything, but he's at Costco twice a week.
Yeah, and you guys
And
get the
it's-
cash back too for the business and executive membership. You get like 2% or something.
Right.
So they can't beat that, especially if you're buying like that. Like for the average person, probably not a great deal, but for a business, yeah, I imagine that's killer.
Yeah.
The end of the year, you get enough that pays for the membership and then some. So why not? Why not do it? You ever do the U.S. food store?
Yeah.
That
We
thing,
do.
that thing is fun.
We're at Chef Store
Chef store, yeah.
kind of twice, maybe 3 times. We're at Chef Store all the time.
I like
That's
it.
sweet.
I don't buy a lot there, but I'm like, ooh, it's so much
Especially
fun.
it's like, today we had 1 box of gloves and I didn't even, you still always think about being down and you can just run up the street because we're downtown, right up the street.
Yeah.
It's so close. It's so convenient.
Yep.
And there's also Restaurant Depot that is a little bit further up in North Charleston.
Yes. It's over there, up past Sproul, up past Cosgrove.
It's a little
McMillan.
more intimidating because it's so much bigger and so chaotic. But you have to got to have a plan for that one. But you can pop into Chef Store anytime.
Well, you see, this is a lesson, everybody. This is a lesson in small business art. I mean, because we're talking about City Lights, we're talking about your story, but also, I mean, you're getting some good knowledge here.
And I also can tell you that Chef Store. So Anne, who's one of the most she's usually Monday through Friday checking people out. You can really get to know your community at Chef Store, whereas Restaurant Depot is larger, so there's not as much connection that way.
Got you.
But Costco the same way. You can have friends. Oh yeah, we've got food and
All right,
drinks.
so this.
So I didn't put ice in because I didn't want it to, to dilute. So this is our house-made hibiscus lemonade.
Mmm. Smells
So
good.
it's very tart, very sweet, and then we make it with an organic hibiscus tea. So it's kind of like an Arnold Palmer, a
Yeah,
hibiscus Arnold Palmer.
it's not as tart, or maybe I'm just
The lemonade's tart, not the
yeah.
hibiscus.
Yeah, I
So
drink
if
these
it's
black raspberry drinks, and they're pretty tart, but this is wonderful. I mean, I guess because like the half and half aspect,
yeah,
like you're saying, it
half
can't
lemonade,
sound.
half tea. So we call it our hibiscus Arnold Palmer.
Oh my goodness. I won't be giving that to you, honey. I'm sorry.
Maybe
I'm
a
sorry.
sip.
Yeah, you can try it, but this one she brought, I
said-
said I don't do coffee,
Yeah.
and you were very. I said my wife does, but I don't, and you were very nice
And
to.
this might be a little bit weird. It's a rose cardamom hot chocolate. And I love it. You have to love a floral note. But we usually do this as a mocha, like a rose cardamom mocha.
Okay, and then like I said, so my audience
Wait.
knows this. I'm not a coffee guy,
Yep.
but if you do go to City Lights Eastside, when you do go, not if, when, you can have this as a mocha. But I'll tell you how it tastes as a hot chocolate.
And as a mocha, it makes it a little bit more complex flavor because there's something about espresso and chocolate that opens up together. And
Oh yeah. A lot of people like to add. It's just something about that. They like to add chocolate notes to coffee or espresso to chocolate. They also like to add chili powder to chocolate as well
so
as
we have an
chocolate powder to
Aztec.
chili.
We have an Aztec mocha, which is one of our most popular drinks right now because it's so warming. So we do cayenne, chili powder, cinnamon, chocolate.
See that there's something like everybody's like, oh, if you're gonna do chili or if you're gonna do chocolate, you got to add. And there's something I guess about that. Now this I am tasting. There's something more than just the hot chocolate, and I guess it's that floral note you
It's
say
that floral notes.
Yeah.
And I went light on everything, the chocolate and the rose, just because I never know what people like. So normally if I were
Do you want it?
if I were making a hot chocolate, in-house.
There you go, hon.
Now you do make seasonal flavors for each month.
Okay.
Well, the rose cardamom is a seasonal flavor.
So this
So
is
this is
like,
February.
February.
Yeah, February. So we've got iced strawberry matchas. I just made a cherry vanilla, which is
Isn't it good?
insane. It's
So
so good. So cherry vanilla is made with tart cherry juice that's been reduced,
Ooh.
vanilla bean pods, and then also cherries that we take, frozen cherries that then I put onto a pan, reduce, blend. So I keep the cherries
Wow.
puree in. It makes
Yeah.
it's so good.
So there's just that slight thickening, that slight kind of thick aspect to it.
Very slight. It's great in ice
Now,
drinks.
Okay, so that's a drink, not a straw. You'd have to do probably a boba straw to pull that one off. or
No,
is it-
because I mean we use a Vitamix, so it's very
Oh,
fine.
Okay, very fine.
Very, very
Got
fine.
you.
And so it really mixes in. You don't even really notice the puree that much,
Nice.
but it's delicious.
So what is your favorite thing at City Lights there, Will?
My favorite. Well, I'm kind of an espresso guy, so I get
Okay.
espresso,
Yeah.
or if it's really cold, like a Americano or a cortado.
Okay, okay.
Boeing wore me out, so I'm addicted to coffee now. But
So you like weren't a coffee drinker until they just totally beat the crap out of you?
yeah, exactly.
Well, he wasn't a coffee drinker until he met me, which is crazy. At 15, so we met when I was 28 and he was 30, and he was not a coffee drinker at 30
Yeah.
years old, which was, anyway, in my world, that was mind-boggling. But he quickly became one because it's very delicious. But
Yeah,
I opened a
I-
big coffee side.
Only 2 times I've ever had it. It made me very sick. I don't know.
Listen,
I don't know if it short circuits my nervous system. I am very ADHD. I do take medicine now as
does
an
it
adult
make
for it.
you-
It makes me jittery and almost like kind of not pass out, but like it like short circuits me.
Caffeine
There's something,
is,
yeah.
it,
And the one only time I had Red Bull, I dang near peed my pants and
sure.
had lower back pain. So heavy stimulants in me, I just don't think we work. I
Oh,
don't
we
know.
can't like Candace drink coffee after 1 in the afternoon, or she won't go to sleep. I'll just
Right.
stay wide
Okay,
open.
Right. So
Yeah.
you know that, and she and my wife, she doesn't drink
Yeah.
any caffeine at dinner time or anything. Like I'll have
Uh-uh.
a soda, like a Pepsi Zero or whatever with dinner, but she will not because it will keep her up. So
Yeah.
as much as she loves her coffee, there's a cutoff for her too. And at least Got my uncle, I mean, you could drink a pot of coffee and go to bed. There are some people that just
It's
that
so
blows me away.
strange that way. My business partner's that way. He can absolutely drink a pot of coffee and go to bed, and I have no idea how he does it.
Right?
But different.
I mean, maybe I could
brain
too, but you better
chemistry.
put a mirror under my nose because I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if it's asleep or dead because the way it makes me feel, I'm like, uh.
For sure.
Man, Ben's dead asleep. Well, you can cancel that last word.
So, all right. So speaking of my business partner who's South African, this is half of a peri chicken sandwich. So peri, do you know what that
We
is?
just discovered that spice last week.
Yeah. So it's a pepper grown in South Africa.
Yeah.
And it's this we make into a sauce, and we bake chicken, shred the chicken, toss it in the sauce, and it's paired with crunchy coleslaw. The coleslaw does have mayonnaise, so it's a mayonnaise, lemon juice, salt, pepper,
Gotcha.
and it really goes with the slight heat of the peri, and we do it on a hoagie roll. And we press it on our panini press because it's delicious.
I love it.
Like a South African version of a barbecue sandwich.
Kinda
Yeah, it
is.
seems like, yeah.
exactly. Like that's a great
With
way
the
to
slaw and the
describe it.
barbecue. Yeah, absolutely. I like that.
So, and it can have all sorts of different heat levels. The way that we do it's a 2. Some people we can make it all the way up to a 10, but
Oh yeah, these made peri where you sweat.
that you're sweating. But we keep it mild. And obviously it's meant to be this. I did transport from downtown. It's this type of sandwich is going to be good still, but it's meant to be like
fresh off the.
The hot and cold.
hot.
Like,
Yep.
you got the hot meat, the crispy cold.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, I
Fresh
can
off the
appreciate
press.
that. I mean, you bringing this to the show, I am not one to complain. I promise you that.
Right.
That's really good.
Isn't that good?
And like I said, if this is a 2, there's no way I could do a 10. I mean, I'm not like burning up or anything, but I'm saying
That's
if
a 2,
I can
exactly.
tell the spice.
You can tell the spice, exactly.
And so, but it's a pleasant spice. But I imagine by the time I would have gotten up to a 6 or 7,
And if
I'd be
you're
like,
spiceaholic, he does make his own hot tosses in house that he ferments.
And so people
my
can
son, your
spice it
future
up.
Winthrop alumni, he loves spicy stuff. Loves it.
I do too.
We actually did the hot sauces I explained in a previous episode. So sorry for the recycled story, but we did the hot sauces for hot ones. We ordered them where you can order the 1 through 10. And we actually did a video of us where I coated each one in individual plastic bags, and we actually did it 1 through 10. And I was like, I'm not going to drink because I'm going to be just like all the celebrities who tough it out. Paul Rudd, you watch this. And I'll tell you, hot. The 10th one was Pepper X.
Oof.
And yeah, whew, that was hot.
We so right now he has made our hottest hot sauce using Pepper X. But
Which is from Rock Hill, South Carolina.
it is.
Oh, really?
Mhm. Pepper X.
It goes
is-
heifer, the Carolina Reaper, and Pepper X are both grown in Fort Mill.
I did not know
and
that.
they were conceived there. You
Yeah.
know, it's
We met the guy at Charleston Food and Wine Festival once.
when
Okay.
we did. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I
So-
imagine he had like spiky white hair and like a lab coat, and he was like a wacky mad scientist type. He's like, I created the hottest pepper.
And he has the next hottest pepper on deck waiting for somebody to break his records.
Right.
Oh my gosh,
So funny.
that is crazy.
Um,
I could do one more bite of this. It's so good.
got
Please,
to. So
while I'm eating this,
what
tell me
I
about
brought for
your.
myself is, so we have a lot of vegan food, vegetarian food, and meat. But I brought myself a vegetarian breakfast burrito because I don't eat meat. And what's in it? It's really super classic. She has half. Oh,
Oh.
you know. I cut it in half, so I gave it to
Oh.
her.
I didn't know. I'm being so nice and saying something to you.
It's so good.
Isn't it
So
so
good,
good?
right? And what's in our vegetarian breakfast burrito? We do Cuban beans that we make in house, so good. Pico de gallo, egg, hash browns, and 4 types of shredded cheese, and roll it in just a classic tortilla and put it on the press. And
And you forgot your tomatillo sauce.
oh, I forgot my
Your
right.
tomatillo.
So we make a
Forgot to mention or forgot to put it in it.
no, I forgot to mention it. So
Okay.
where every burrito gets our house-made tomatillo sauce, which is mild but so flavorful.
Oh.
I know. Well,
So, so
I
what you're
had it
telling
on
me right
last
now
night.
is you breakfast, not you eat this anytime. It's good any
Oh,
time
yeah.
of day.
We sell it all day. We
Right.
sell our whole menu 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
And it says breakfast, it says lunch, but you can order anything anytime.
Got
And
you.
actually, today, right at 3:59, we had somebody come and order 2 breakfast sandwiches. So
This is an evening episode going in tonight. I've only done this with one other person. So you are I said, well, would you be able to do the week maybe? And I was like, wow, that'll work out. But
great.
this is really nice. As like I said, I didn't eat, I didn't eat anything. And for dinner, I was like, she's bringing something. I don't care what it is. I'll sit there and eat, pork rinds. I don't care. But you have brought some really, really good food thus far. What is this other thing here?
All right. That is a South African hand pie. And this is a chicken curry. And the curry is from Malay.
Oh, that is so cool.
So it's essentially every country, including us, we have hot pockets, have some kind of like handheld pastry, right? Empanadas in South America, but this is the South African hand pie. And there's all sorts of different ingredients that can go in it, but this one happens to be a chicken curry from Cape Malay region, which is so it's Indian curry and Malaysian curry. So there's a big Indian population, a big Malaysian population that have been in South Africa forever. And so the curry from South Africa is a combination of the two.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I could see the yellow from it when I lifted. But
turmeric. Yeah.
to give a description to those listening, why don't you check out the YouTube channel? At first glance, it looks roughly like a really thick, like toaster strudel. It looks a very packed, like toaster strudel. It has that great look to it. But what is inside is not some weak ass cinnamon sugar filling.
No, it's delicious. And again, this is another thing that we take.
Wow.
We always have them, and typically it comes out flaky, crispy. It's still going to be extremely delicious, but it was transported.
I was showing to somebody that I love vegetable samosas from and this with the peas and the curry and everything. Oh my gosh, it is so good.
We also have, they call them samosas in South Africa instead of samosas, which is so interesting because it's literally the same spelling. It's just a different pronunciation. But the difference is the South African samosas, because you know how Indian samosas are bready? They're delicious. So South African samosas are triangle shaped and they're made with phyllo dough. So it's going to be pretty similar fillings, like
lighter.
So it's going to be crispy, lighter. And they're also so good. I mean, I love samosas. But
that's spicy. That I guess is the curry. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good, right?
Is there anything in it that you wouldn't be able to eat?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. She just has a allergy to the moldy stuff, like to blue cheese and all different things like that.
This is dairy free.
Well, you want to try it, honey? Because I want to share it, but I do want to eat the whole dang thing. But
It's so good. So another thing that we do, so we're open every day.
I took 3 bites in a row.
Because it's so delicious.
It's so good.
We're open every day from 7 to 4, but we pop up, excuse me, all the carbonation. We pop up 5 to 8 times a month, depending with different events. But every month we do a full South African food and wine night. So, and it's usually 2 nights a month, the third Friday and Saturday. And we're open 5 to 9, just all day. But the food part is 5 to 9, and we bring in so many South African wines, which are fabulous. We have a braai, and if you don't know what a braai is a barbecue. It's like a South African word for barbecue on our patio. And we have full dinner. People drop in, and we get people from all over the world. Every time we have a pop-up, there's hundreds and hundreds of South Africans who live here, but we get Americans, we get people from other parts of Africa. We get South Africans who live in Augusta who will drive in for the weekend.
Yeah.
Charlotte, Savannah. Like, it's so exciting and so fun.
How amazing is that pie?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
So good. So on our daily menu, we always have samosas and the hand pies, but for once a month for 2 nights, we have a full spread. So like baboti,
Oh, I'm just gonna have to keep in touch.
which is South African meatloaf, but curry meatloaf is so good. Boerewors, all the South Africans are really like, she's pronouncing everything horribly.
we'll get you.
Shit to say.
We'll get your partner on the phone, right?
Yeah, right.
And we'll just go like this. Hey, just real
So-
quick, can I record you saying these so then every time she says it wrong, I'll just put you underneath? No.
One of actually the greatest moment in TikTok, I was talking about our Peri, and I accidentally said prairie, and I got heckled on TikTok by so many South Africans. I'm like, y'all, I'm just doing my best over here. Like,
It's a girl from Chapel Hill.
Right. Little house on the Peri.
Little House on the Prairie. It's just so delicious.
I'm telling you though. But if you got a lot of comments, don't change it. Like that's the whole
Right,
thing.
right.
Like don't
No,
if you get a
for
lot of
sure.
engagement, don't back down from it.
Absolutely.
And then just the next time you mention it, be like, by the way, because that's the one thing I've learned in this this podcast is like I hated the way I looked and I hated the mistakes. And then I just said, embrace the mistakes. If they want to call you out and they want to bust your chops about it, then let them. I don't care anymore.
Perfect.
It's content. It's fun.
It is.
Like now, what's in the box? What's in the box?
Okay.
Better not be Gwyneth
so
Paltrow's
I do
head.
have one more half of a sandwich that,
Oh,
again, this is going to be. So this is from our lunch venue, and
And was that for you though?
no, he's only half of it's for him, and
Okay.
then the other half is for y'all.
okay.
And then
You know what? I saw this. This is that turkey one.
Mhm.
You had the video with you asked the kid,
Yes.
"What's your favorite
exactly. Yes,
sandwich?"
yes,
and
yes,
he
yes.
made it.
Mhm.
So this is it. Because I
That's it.
was thinking about this. Here you go. There we go.
And again, it shouldn't be transported. It should be fresh off the press, but you'll get the idea. We have our turkey sandwich is a rosemary mayo, spinach, turkey, and provolone cheese. It's really simple, but so good.
And I think he said
On
he liked to
sourdough.
add avocado to his or something like that.
Mhm.
Say, start your stuff. I want your
love
stuff.
it.
I mean, when you see those likes coming from Snackin Yakkin, it ain't like I'm just, time to like the videos. I watch them. I
I love
them.
it. But yeah, this one is it's just delicious. It's on sourdough bread, and we get all of our bread baked at Saffron, which is a bakery downtown. And then all of our pastries come from 4 smaller bakeries. But Saffron, they deliver every day, fresh bread, and
We had another business in here that had that did Saffron did their soft pretzels,
Yeah.
and their rolls and everything. And I bought those soft pretzels when I was there for a New Year's show. I did New Year's Eve. I did comedy. I do stand up. And so I was like, when I left, I was like, can I get a soft pretzel, take them to my family or whatever? He said, well, we have 3 left. I'm like, give me all 3.
love it.
And I told her, I said, your soft pretzels are amazing. She said, actually, they're from Saffron. So Saffron, we got to talk. You're showing up on this show quite a bit, and I would not mind. I will buy some of your lovely stuff, and we could sit here and carve out together anytime.
I mean, they're amazing. They've been around for 35 years.
Oh,
they're
done.
they're
They
been
used to
awesome.
supply all of our bread when I worked at Mellow Mushroom.
Right. See, it's been forever. And so
Mm.
this is not me. Saffron does everything amazing, but we choose to get our pastries from smaller, more micro bakeries just because
People are breaking into the business.
they're breaking into the business and we want to
Sure.
support. But as far as our bread goes, we just need something. We need a bakery that can keep up with the volume and the
Yeah,
delivering
yeah.
every day. And they're awesome. They're very cool. Sherry.
And they would be eager to deliver every day. They would be eager to.
Oh, it's
right.
so exciting.
You have
Whereas a lot of smaller bakeries deliver a few times a week, and so
Right.
we get Little Peanut on Fridays. We get a Grit Bakery delivered on Thursdays. So, are you full? I know I did bring a lot of food. Well, what's in the box is
Oh.
dessert. So speaking.
Oh yeah, now you're not full.
So speaking of smaller bakeries, I brought you a tiny sliver of our devil chocolate cake that is baked by one of our amazing bakers, Joanne, and then I brought you banana bread that is also baked by.
I'm not even gonna let you look at it, honey. You,
You better show it.
but
Cookie on you.
here we go. I know. That
It's
is
a banana bread.
And the banana
amazing.
bread definitely has a lot of. I mean, they have butter and all. I don't know
mean,
what
right
color
here.
Virgin.
Oh no, right
too.
here.
And I did bring an in slice.
And she brought the
but
end slice. I know, I love it. I love it. And then that chocolate cake. Oh my god. Oh
chocolate
my
cake is
gosh.
so good.
I'm gonna go ahead and just
Mhm.
go ahead and do one of those numbers. Oh my goodness. You're about to make the happiest person. Hey Bridget,
Yeah.
when we get
Yay.
done this, I got some chocolate cake for you, okay?
Ooh, yum.
Not now. When we get done. Nope, you stay in there. Everybody knows that she's barricaded in the office. But there'll be some chocolate cake for you. Oh, I know.
You look amazing.
It
It's
does
so
look
good.
amazing, and I bet you it tastes amazing. And I'm gonna try it after I eat this turkey sandwich. I love this turkey.
Isn't it great?
It's so good
It's so simple, but so
because it's
delicious.
the carved.
like-
It's not lunch meat. It's carved. It's thick slice. And
Yeah,
I
it's
love
carved.
that.
That's a great. I'm glad that you brought that up. Yes, all of our meats that we have for our sandwiches are not sliced, deli lunch meats. We
Right.
do all thick cut and I guess not processed. Is that the
Right.
or yeah. The Greg's the food guy.
Well, not
I'm the
Another fun sandwich you have is the Taylor ham for people from New Jersey and New York area.
That's true. I would say our breakfast sandwiches are our most popular for a few reasons. They're just delicious. You can get them vegan, vegetarian, or full-blown meat. So the meat version, our bread is sourdough, Texas toast, or a bagel. We always have everything plain or sesame. And our breakfast sandwiches have an aioli, and then one slice of American, one slice of cheddar, and then 3 eggs, which sounds like a lot, but it's perfect and delicious and filling, and either bacon, Taylor ham, or sausage.
Now Taylor ham is a
Taylor ham is a New Jersey.
Also called a cork roll.
It's also called
okay.
So it's a style of sausage that the way I describe it to people is, you know how link sausage is?
Mhm.
Like, so it looks like it's a patty size. The way it looks is when you cut it, like it's a link sausage, but the size of patty sausage, and you pan fry it on both sides.
I got you. So like when the bologna used to have the plastic around it.
100%. It's like
Okay.
it does look kind of like bologna, but it's in
That's
this
awesome.
whole
Oh, I would
full pork
I
roll.
would eat it. I mean,
We
I would eat
have-
anything.
vegan sausage, and we have tofu eggs. We have vegan. Anyway, you can get it any way you want.
Did vegan for a small time. Tofu, made a tofu scramble, like scrambled eggs, and then found out if you just add a little bit of black salt,
That's what we do.
it tastes just like eggs. I found that trick out, and there was a girl that I was also vegan, and Devi, hi Devi, and she said this is a game changer.
It's a game
I mean,
changer.
I made the tofu scramble. I put it in a whole wheat wrap, and I just went
Mm.
pop, pop, pop. I mean, and a
Absolutely.
little goes a long way with that stuff.
For sure.
If you get heavy-handed with it, it will be the most sulfury experience of your life.
It's so intense.
But just a touch, and it tasted just like egg salad. It was so amazing.
Exactly. So we use, as the vegans call nutritional yeast.
Yes.
A little bit of black salt, pepper, and onions that are kind of really tiny. And then before we put it in the sandwich, we pan sear it so it
Got
gets
you.
hot. But then we take all of our sandwiches and why they're so good, including the bagels, including the breakfast sandwiches, and they all go on the panini press. So everything is pressed. So it's almost like it's twice cooked. It's so good.
Right, but also, I mean, when it comes to the wraps, then it's even more portable,
Yeah.
because you press it shut. So I imagine that's really,
The
I mean,
college
you
students
A lot of college students.
come and grab
grab and go,
Oreos,
grab and go.
grab and go all the time, and then they just eat on the Reddit.
That's so cool.
We
So
take
cool.
off-campus meal plans.
That's right. We do. We take OCMP, off-campus meal plans. So if it's usually juniors and seniors, their
Mhm.
parents buy them an off-campus meal plan so that they can supplement their lifestyle with different restaurants. So
right.
and you can't buy alcohol Not that you should, but anything else like that's on
It's Charleston. Everybody's trying.
Everyone's
Most alcoholic place I've ever lived in my life.
So, but anything else on our menu is available through OCMP, and we actually get lots of students.
Now to speak to you, that the same thing is like Eagle Bucks. So my son gets he has the meal plan for like the dining halls.
Yeah.
Then he gets like Winthrop Eagle Bucks that he can use at different eateries. He can use it like a Chinese restaurant up the street or whatever, and it comes out of that account. So it's
It must be a lot different than when I was there. Campus was small, and that's
yeah.
there's like 2 bars you could go to.
Oh wow,
yeah. So no, it's really built up. I mean, there are places that are so new that like
We
the
took one
grass
of the old
is still
factories next to the campus,
correct.
right? Yeah.
and that got
Okay,
changed
we used to
around.
sneak into the old factories and spray paint, but
Yeah, the old factory became a 2-story. The 2-story restaurant's really good. Something along those lines, and it's really good. But we're not here to talk about them, so I will beep that out. But I mean, so you have the college kids can come do that,
Yep. We
and I bet you that's really a good go. Like, you wake up and you're like, I need a breakfast burrito or one to split. Because, I mean, if they're the size of what you just brought,
they're big.
then they're hefty. They're really good.
Yeah. We definitely, you just have to request it. We cut it in half. We'll wrap it up in 2 little foils, and
you do know if it's a party night, the next day. it's
oh,
gonna
we
be
get
lots of
slammed. We get
burritos.
crushed.
Perfect hangover food. That's the way Hardee's used to be for me. There was something about Hardee's and a Sprite that could cure a hangover for me. McDonald's couldn't do it, no other place. Something about
Hardee's
that
and a
greasy bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and a Sprite just fixed me. But I imagine that, oh my gosh, especially if you didn't eat anything since dinner
I mean,
and your whole night was just liquid. I bet you that's amazing. I mean, honestly.
amazing. Our breakfast sandwiches. And then, for those who are old enough, we also have beer and wine. And so people get spritzes, they get mimosas. And so our weekends definitely are actually what's really cool is the Eater has now put us on 5 different times. One of the best, what did they call it? Undercover brunch places in
Oh,
Charleston,
nice.
which is so nice, so cool.
I mean, here in Perkins knows her food too.
So what is your hours then to be brunch?
7 to 4. So
Even on the weekends?
even on the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
So she calls it brunch because, I mean, people come at all times of day, but on the weekends, our busiest time tends to be between 9 and 2. And we get all sorts of people, but people they're usually coming in on the weekends to get a sandwich, a mimosa, and a coffee.
That's what I was
which
going to
we
say.
love.
So
We
we love a
love
little
all that
alcohol
stuff.
with some good breakfast.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a brunch all day as I understand it.
Brunch all day. So very grateful. Every time we get that plug from her, we get people not only because we're a little off the beaten path, we're on the east side, and every time we get that plug, we get tourists, which is cool.
That's very cool.
Tourists who are staying like in the heart of Charleston, and so they either walk up to us or they take an Uber to us, and they're like, "I saw you on the Eater," and
It's very
that's
cool.
what we want. We want tourists as well. Like
No.
we need all the people.
We also wanted, that's why we picked this space, besides waiting 2 years for it to be restored, is we wanted a community house.
Yeah.
Oh. After the old shop kind of got taken over by tourists and the locals kind of disappeared, we wanted to come back and build something in the community.
And I can understand that too. Yeah, that's like I said, where we're trying to just a life of servitude or a life of trying to get to know the people of Charleston and stuff like that. Yeah, it's definitely good.
And that's our main focus is community. Like
That sandwich was so
isn't it so good?
Like, you do events often, but also you have like a rotating art wall each month for a new artist to
It's true.
show. Or
Nice.
what?
So tomorrow night, actually, Kiana, she goes under many portrait studios, but she's pretty popular in Charleston, but she has her opening tomorrow night. So every month, Kimberly, who was last month's artist, just came when we closed today, took it down. Kiana's gonna hang tomorrow morning and have her opening tomorrow night.
very cool.
Saturday, and I know that this is going to come out, but we are constantly having events. But we have 6 different local artists who are setting up an art market at night at the shop. So
Gotcha.
it's going to be kind of like a Galentine's situation. We've got drink specials.
Yeah.
and I
think your
understand, so
episode
that's-
comes out in time.
Yeah, but but the point
There's
is
always
you can
events happening.
you can
Yeah,
cut
absolutely.
yeah, you can cut that, but
City
it's
Light, no, City Lights Eastside. She's talking about an event that they're having that, like I said, will be after that. But City Lights Eastside on all social media, events like this come up all the time.
every month we have events 6 to
Yeah.
8 a month, so
There
they're
you
really
go.
fun.
Sweet. I like that. And I also like, I mean, now forgive me, this may not be the case, but it's always been my observation from the very outside that some artists wouldn't share their space. Like their welcome to my art studio / coffee shop / this / that. But you're bringing in other artists, and that's fantastic. Like, because you are an artist as
That's
well.
sweet. Yes.
So
yes.
you could easily just make it like everything on the walls is by me and for sale, and but the fact that you're that even more community, the fact that even in the art community or the community as you were, that you're trying to showcase them and share that.
That's how we got started.
Yeah.
With the
Okay.
original coffee shop that when City Lights
So-
original location was the first place we could show our artwork.
And because
There
so
you
many
go.
young people don't have anywhere to show, and
Yeah.
we want a space where everyone can show their work. And honestly, thousands of people see it. So unlike a gallery, galleries are great. There's nothing wrong with galleries, but so
cater
many
to a
people
certain demographic, or we're trying to
Sure.
cater to everyone.
walk
Yeah.
through our space and everybody sees. It's like you walk in, you see the art wall, and so it gets seen by so many different eyes,
Absolutely.
and I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not
Thank you for saying that.
thousands. I was saying it's not thousands for this episode. I mean, it's hundreds, maybe thousands in time.
Well, I mean, when I say thousands, that's over months.
What I'm
but-
saying is the social media, I would say, gets thousands of views a month and stuff like that. So, but you, I totally see that, like sharing others. I see a value in that in what I'm doing here, and I totally agree that that's
She's built
amazing.
a community through her Instagram, other coffee shops, and like Sweatman's Garden,
Yeah.
and Sundays coffee.
We're so fortunate in Charleston to have the coolest community. We have great coffee shops, all of them. We've got great restaurants.
Now, I had Harlow and Pearl on.
Amazing.
Okay, Nicole.
She's so cool.
The episode didn't turn out. We're going to re-record, but when I had told her when she was sitting here, I have City Lights Eastside coming here soon. She was just like, "Oh my gosh, Candace is awesome! They are so amazing!" And so
Cool. It's so
the
awesome.
no competition. We're all just trying to.
Absolutely.
I just
not.
love that. I love that.
It's-
I mean, because yeah, it gets turf in a lot of businesses. It gets very turf war, but it seems like you guys, I say you guys because I'm from dang Mid Atlantic. Seems
Oh.
like you men and women, you women, you guys really have an understanding of that. If we don't support each other, we don't boost each other up. Then the scene doesn't become a scene. It becomes a bunch of individuals just fighting for the spotlight.
Yeah.
But a scene gets the light here.
Everybody
That's what
wants to go.
attracts. Yeah, that's what attracts diners, drive-ins, and dives. That's what attracts.
Mhm.
Gosh, it seems like Food Network and HGTV are here every other week. They're always showcasing things in Charleston. So it's like, yeah, they have to have a scene, or else they don't show up for the scene. Everybody.
And everyone brings something cool and different to the table.
It's true, especially
And we're
your cook.
stronger- We're stronger together. I know.
That's when we did it. It's like, you're South African. That's unique. Nobody else in town does it. And so we wanted to bring those flavors on. Along with catering to like college kids with burritos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and classic, cafe
also-
fare.
Aware of the neighborhood we were in, it was the East Side, and it's somewhat of a transitional neighborhood. And
Mm-hmm.
so we wanted to cater to people that have been in the neighborhood for 30 years.
So
Right,
we
because
all
you're,
kids that just moved in.
you're Rutledge Ave, that area right there, going up to Morrison, going up to East Bay. I used to transport people for dialysis appointments, different things for the service I used to work for. A lot of old African Americans live all throughout that. They're holding on to those houses, and they ain't selling for shit. And those houses are worth a lot of money right now. People want those houses.
One of the things while we were building out that I didn't mention is we didn't actually have, it took so long to get windows in because the storefront for the old building, they had taken it out when it became a pool hall. They cinder blocked it in. So we had to knock that out. But
Go ahead.
anyway, so every day we would have to put up plywood and take it down, and we were just open to the neighborhood. So for months, what's so cool is we got to know everyone in the neighborhood because we were there sweating, working, hearing stories, meeting people. And so a lot of the older African American folks who live there who are in fixed incomes, we have certain things on our menu that are really affordable. And so one of them is a ham and cheese toasty. It's just like a really classic, easy toasty. We have a tuna melt. So there's a few sandwiches that we've intentionally not underpriced, but just priced so that people on a fixed income could come and get it and
That is
still
so
like
cool.
hang out with us because we've gotten to know so many people, which is I'm so grateful. So
And Windows
And I-
Harris brought us a piece of Philip Simmons ironwork to hang up in the cafe because
Oh, okay.
Simmons
Yeah,
was
he
right
just
around the
recently
corner.
passed away, but he did all the iron work
Yeah.
in Charleston. Pretty much was
So we
him.
had a
Yeah.
portrait of Philip Simmons hung up, and so he brought us a piece of ironwork of Philip
So cool.
Simmons.
His
So like we wanted
Mr. Robert.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to tell you, I just remember when you said cinder blocked it up. That's on the street side, and I'm not lying to you when I tell you I worked an accident outside of your business.
Really?
Now, here's the best part. A car had crashed up against the side of your, like, so the from the front door, the side on your left side. So that's Hanover. Okay. So a car was up against your building on Hanover. And why were they up on the sidewalk and up against your building? Because a fire truck hit them going through the intersection.
Oh my God.
So we had to work this accident, and there was this fire truck stopped, and we were just like, we thought the engine and all the guys were there to help us because fire shows up with EMS.
Sure.
So we were like, so what do we got, guys? And they're like, actually, they're okay. We got another engine coming. We're kind of stuck here. It's a scene now. I'm like, whoa! And you look, and you could see a dent on there. You could see the kid, and he was a college kid too, and he was coming through, and he's like, what am I going to do about my car? What am I going to do about my car? And we all kind of just like wanted to tell him, I think you're going to get a good car. I think you're going to be fine.
I'm a fire
You know,
truck,
when
yes.
Charleston City fire crashes you, I think you're going to be okay, kid. I don't think this is like, oh no, now I'm without a car. No, you just go ahead and do what you got to do. Say, well, I was just minding my own, or just say, ow, and your car's going to
you'll be fine.
your car will be
That's
back, or you'll have a new
wild.
one. Yep, I remembered now
What a crazy experience.
because you had the pillar, and then there was the boarded up.
Yeah.
I mean, not the cinder block thing, and they hit right there, poof, and there was a car was right up against that. Because when I was looking you up, the Google
Oh,
Maps,
it still shows the
shows an
whole-
old building.
I know, it's so wild.
and so when I looked, I was like, oh my gosh, I know this building. And then I was like, I think that's. And then I looked at the pictures on your social media, and I was like, yeah, that's the building. And I'm like, that's where the kid in the silver car got nailed by Charleston City Fire. I'm like, wow, that's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and I don't know if this is too off topic, but when you work 24 hours, when do you sleep?
When you can.
When you can. So you can like so basically you have to wake up to any kind of ring or any kind of
Mhm.
yeah. So you've just trained your brain.
Correct.
Okay.
Me, unfortunately, I just learned not to be a deep sleeper, so I never get good sleep I sleep, but I'm always listening out. I always sleep
Sure.
with like a dolphin sleeps with one eye open. I sleep with one ear open. And it sucks because I had to learn to turn that off when I'm at home and recognize home as my safe space, because I could hear her cough at 1:30 in the morning because I don't. So then I'm up and I'm like, is she okay? And she's like, sweetie, you got to learn.
Right.
You're never going to sleep if you don't have a. So I start going, doors are locked, ring cam, everything's fine. And it's like, she's in her room. We're all good. And I just go to sleep. So at home, I have to tell myself to go to sleep. But at work, I don't sleep. I mean, I sleep, but I don't sleep. Even if I had no calls for 6 hours, 7 hours, I maybe got
It's
3.5 actual hours possibly of sleep in that time. And it was broken up. It was like 45 minutes, an hour, 45 minutes. So yeah, that's the problem. I mean, but I got off this morning. Last night was kind. We don't ever say the Q word. You don't say QU.
Oh. Yeah.
That's
No.
That's a
You can't.
jinx word, as
That's
it were.
a jinx. And
Yeah.
even saying that, you should.
Even you spelled it too, so knock twice. You spelled 2 letters of it, babe. But yes, that tea is still good. Oh my gosh. And yes, ice would have watered it down. I do appreciate the thought. I do, because cold, it's probably very amazing.
It
But
is great. And when we serve it,
if it
we
watered it
put-
down, it wouldn't. I would lose.
It's gonna be perfect in the patio this spring.
I know
we're
our
there.
patio is.
We're gonna be there.
By the way, there's a cat on the patio.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you.
You have just a
So-
stray cat or is a pet?
No, she's a pet. So today, so she lives upstairs. She's got a cat door upstairs, and then when we were building the garbage blind that's on the patio, there is an opening at the end so that she can come through. Like she,
Okay.
come through, go up her stairs, go to her house, and then. But she's famous. She's on Instagram more than anybody, and
She's the queen of the patio.
her name's Condoleezza. We call her Condi or Loaf. And today there was only 2 people all day on the patio because it was so gray and gross.
Yeah.
But both of those people, when I went out, they like looked at me and smiled, and they were like, and she was fully asleep in their lap
Aw.
because she's
What color is she again? What kind?
so she is a tuxedo cat.
Oh,
She's
nice.
so cute.
We were just talking about a cat earlier because we have a cat who's orange and white. He's an orange and white tabby, and his name is Max, and his name is Maximum. It's short for Maximum Danger
That's so
Because-
cute.
because we had lost our cat. We had a like a gray tabby cat, which is kind of like Maine Coon, had little points on the ears. Maybe had like some Maine Coon kind of somewhere in there. But he had passed away, and our vet, they brought this cat in, and she was like, I don't know if it's too soon to get a new cat, but we have this little kitten here. And this thing was about the size of my hand.
So cute.
And he was found when a police officer pulled up to their work. They were at their house. They pulled up to the station. They heard the most horrific noises coming from the engine. And Max was in there screaming. So somehow, when he had got up in the engine, probably to be warm for the night before, somehow did not get caught by a belt, did not fall out, did not burn itself, nothing. So I was like, look at this little dangerous thing right here. I said, maximum danger. And that was it. You know, the vet calls him Danger Max. I'm like, that's fine.
That's kind of cute too, actually.
But I thought, because he's also a little weirdo, most orange cats are, that I thought if we ever get another orange cat, I came up with this name earlier today, I think we should call it Ginger Snaps.
That is
Because
adorable.
those gingers snap out of nowhere. You're just walking and that's it.
One minute
Automatic
they're
crazy.
cuddling,
Yeah, I mean, they do. It's like
for
when they
sure.
showed the end of Inside Out, where they were hitting all the buttons and the cat was just like, just went nuts. I totally believe it. I believe
That's great.
there's something in the cat. But I want to try a bite of this before we go. My
Oh, yeah.
family's going to want it. So I'm not going to sit here and eat it. But we did come up on the hour. And would you like any of this?
No, I eat it all the time.
Okay. So
We
this I
always-
don't need a fork for because that's the beauty of banana bread.
Yeah,
But,
it's great.
But I want to tell you, Candace, it's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you
Such a
today.
pleasure hanging out
Um,
with you.
And it was neat because very few, I mean, a lot of people we connect through social media, you're like, here's my phone number. You know, like I only had a couple others who want to like text back and
Sure.
forth. I mean, really, maybe out of the 41 guests, 5 maybe we traded phone numbers. And it's so cool because you were just like, hey, you know, like, can't, and then complete with the loves and the likes and the thumbs up and all that stuff.
There's so many emojis.
It's like talking to my son. It's like talking to anybody else on text. You know, they always want to. Nobody wants to necessarily say. So I'm getting good at it. Then finally, you said something like, "Can't wait to see him." Like, heart. You know, like I'm
Yeah,
so
I
old.
mean, it's-
I'm so old. I'm still trying to get this right. I'm like heart. I'm like I did it right. I did it good.
That's
I,
the thing
um,
about working with 20-year-olds. You keep in touch with everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's true, but I feel like it's been innately in me to do that forever. That's just I'm who I am. You know, that banana bread.
Oh, we
is
just got
real
back to
good.
Mexico and we were testing banana breads everywhere we went.
Yeah, we were, and we're like, actually, ours still is amazing.
It really is.
So,
And I like the crust. I like the quarter brownie pieces. I'm kind of weird like that. I like, and that's just.
And you have a chocolate one too.
So I usually, we have a chocolate chip one that's great. So I usually take the quarter pieces are usually for the staff just because for whatever reason they're hard to sell, you know. And then
Really?
even if I cut just a little bit off the end, the way it's round, it's not the same shape. Like the ones that we sell are bigger because you know these are
Oh,
like the
got
two
you.
rounded ends.
Yes.
But it's great because we always want to eat banana bread, so we always get
See, but would they take the corner piece of cake? Because when I was a kid, man, that had usually the rose decoration and the
Right.
most
That's
frosting.
why I saw
Right?
the frosting.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, I want the corner piece. And then I will do this. I think we will end on this. I think I'll end with a piece of chocolate cake. So anyway, don't want to pulse.
I said, don't you drop that. I was
We just watch Bridget's just show up. I'm dying to eat this, and I'm dying to tell you to please visit City Lights Eastside on all social media, and also go see them. The official address is
12 Line Street, Charleston, South Carolina, 29403.
there. You go. And please stick around on my social media. You know what it is at Snackin Yakkin. And if I at Snackin Yakkin, I think I said Stackin at Snackin Yakkin. And because when I go there, I will totally tell you guys, and you can meet me there. We're gonna take that place over.
Let's go.
I want to get all you guys over there. But yes, I definitely want to see it. I want to see the Barbie bathroom. I don't know why that's my thing that I'm sitting here spinning on, but it sounds fun.
I mean, it's epic.
And I want to see the pink toilet was worth the journey.
Oh, it's worth the journey.
There you go.
And if you're on YouTube, you need to smash that like button.
Oh,
Yeah, subscribe.
thank you. Thank you. Look at this, man. So when you're done with him, just let me have him. He'll help me out.
Perfect.
He doesn't need to build anything, but he just needs to remember to help me promote. But anyway, this was Candace, City Lights Eastside. I love you guys, and see you next week.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This was
Oh
fun.
my gosh. No, you can't have any.
Thank you for watching another episode of Snackin Yakkin. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe, and follow. Also, hit up the social media. And don't forget about the Patreon, just $5 a month. And we'll see you back here next week to do some more snacking.